Welcome back, Restoration Referral System family. For this week's training, we're going over the golden ticket, power moves with insurance agents. And if you're not a client already, that may seem like code speak. It may sound kind of crazy, but we're going to get into exactly what I mean by that. If you're already a client, sit down, get ready, because we're going to take a deep dive into some of the best practices that I've seen from clients all over the country in using this concept that we talk about as the golden ticket. So as we get started here, just to let you know, there's a few different ways to watch this broadcast. If you're not a client, anybody can watch the first portion of our broadcast through our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, Restoration Referral System. You can watch the first portion of this. The tail end of this training will be closed for you, and it's only going to be for clients. And now, if you're a client, there's a couple of different ways you can watch it. One is through the RRS Pro Group, and this will be live streaming through there, and you'll get to see the entire presentation without anything taken away from you. But you can also join us in our Google Meet event. So you should have an email as a client for that Google Meet event. If you don't have it, email us. You can email Brandon at restorationreferralsystem.com requesting access to that. We'll make sure we get it over to you right away. The benefit of joining us in that Google Meet event is that we can discuss any questions that you have. We can discuss the situations you're running into towards the end of this training. So join us there, and that way we can kind of have two-way communication. Otherwise, if you just want to watch it, you're working on paperwork or something, just want to play this in the background, watch it through the Facebook Live, and also this gets recorded and uploaded into our online training program for you to watch much, much later. So it's maybe where you're watching it. Now let's get into the good stuff. So we're talking about the golden ticket, and honestly, one of the biggest edges that we have as a contractor working with an insurance agent is understanding what those agents want. And we break that down into what we call our 6 factors, kind of our fundamentals of our training, focusing on making sure that we not only understand, but are selling to and delivering on those things that agents prioritize in deciding who they're going to work with. And sometimes agents don't necessarily understand what those things are, but they're definitely motivating them anyway. So those things are, just to go through the list really quickly: convenience, integrity, customer service and communication, quality work, client retention, and above all 5 of those is new business. Just like you as a roofing contractor or project manager, salesperson are going around all day, where am I going to find my next roof? As insurance agents and as the producers in their office, as the entire team is focused on, we need more customers. We constantly need to be getting new customers coming in the door. Now, most roofers are terrible at bringing business to those agents. They expect the agents to refer them roofs, but they don't think about or consider or execute on bringing customers back to the agent. So think about it this way. If you were to have an insurance agent that is constantly you're referring them customers, and they're writing policies, and they're making commissions on them. They're getting residuals every year on that customer. They're making thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on the business that you are sending to them. And you know for a fact that their phones are ringing and people are saying, hey, I need a roofer. We just had storm damage at our house, or we've got shingles blown off, or we had this hailstorm. We had a guy knock on our door and he bailed on us. We need to find a roofer that we can trust that's going to deliver. you know that they're having those conversations with customers, and instead of them sending those customers to you, they bring you a box of donuts or a jar of candy, or they take you golfing or take you to lunch. They take you to dinner. Maybe they take you to the hockey game. Instead of referring those roofs that are worth tens of thousands of dollars in revenue, and so, a lot of times thousands of dollars in profit, instead of them doing that, they take you to lunch. Now, I like a good lunch as well as anybody. That'd feel like a slap in the face, right? And really the core of why our clients are so successful is because we focus on actually delivering what these agents want. And you first have to understand what they want before you can deliver on it. And we've got to sell in between there. So understand what they want, sell to them that we can deliver on what they want, and then actually delivering on it. If you can do those three things, it's game over. You win. And that's why we're able to consistently win. So that's our foundation there. Now, the way in which you refer a customer to an agent is critical. And I talk to, obviously, contractors about this topic all the time. And what most people are doing, correct me if I'm wrong, you may be doing something different. What most people are doing is when their customer is like, man, I am so fed up with XYZ insurance company. Who do you know that I could work with? They go, oh, I've got a guy. He's great. Here's his information. And sometimes that works out. Sometimes the customer reaches out. They say, hey, Matt's the one that told me about you. But it leaves so much to chance. It leaves so many gaps where that customer, that referral, can fall through the gaps. And if you're going to be successful at this, you need to maximize every opportunity that you have. You don't want things slipping. So if I refer a customer to an agent, then I want to make sure that, number one, that they actually connect, that the agent and the customer get on the phone, meet together in person, whatever that looks like, in a meaningful way, that they have an opportunity to close that business. And I also want to make sure that I get credit for it. If we're going to go through the whole process of this, we might as well make sure that the agent knows that we were the one that sent them. And the customers aren't always going to be reliable in telling them that. So those are some of the important components of it. We want to make sure that we get credit for it, and that the connection actually happens. But I realized one other thing that's powerful about this is when a customer trusts you, you've been working with them a lot of times for months to get their roof approved, to get their roof installed, to wait for checks to come back, all that sort of stuff. You're done with their job. You've built a relationship with them and they trust you. You have the opportunity to provide them concierge service to an agent that is going to provide them with benefit. And so rather than just saying, let me connect you up with an agent, here's their information, get the customer's permission to connect them with an agent that you've already vetted, that already trusts you, that you trust them, that you are going to take care of this for them. You are going to get them connected. Now, this is the point in our broadcast where if you're not a client, the information stops. You've got to be part of the club, so to speak, to get the rest of it. So if that's the case for you, we'll see you next week, or we'll see you before that. If you guys sign up with us at restorationreferralsystem.com, come check it out there. Feel free to schedule a call with me. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. We always offer our 110% money back guarantee because what we've got actually works. So now, for everybody else that's already a client,